So we both independently had become part of this meetup book club, and we actually hadn't met at the book club, but the book club was so successful they said, well, let's do a spin-off game night. We both went to the game night and it was great. I met her there, and the first night I absolutely dominated, and she's very competitive, so she didn't really like me that night. And then the next game night she won. At that point, since she had won, she was willing to talk to me. I think if I had won the second time, I'm not sure we would be here. So.
Saturday, June 16, 2018.
We're here for Steve and Mariana's wedding.
Today's wedding day for Maria, Elena, and Steve.
I am marrying Steve today. Even though we moved to Idaho, Chicago is where our friends and family that mean most to us still are, so it gives us a great chance to come back and visit. And Chicago's where we fell in love. We had our rehearsal dinner last night. Not only did we have amazing speeches from our friends, but we also brought in the trivia troupe. Steve and I were part of the Uncommon Denominators. We would do trivia once a week.
Mary, Elena, and Steve have shown up regularly, nonstop consistency, and also in winning. I really did think they were cheating a lot of times, but no cell phones, no, they got it all.
So they brought in trivia, customized it for us, and we were able to incorporate our passions and interests through the trivia.
I've never been to a wedding that had a trivia about the couple before. That part was really fun. Of course, my team won.
I've known Steve for 20-ish years. Anybody who knows Steve knows that he is so intelligent and so funny. And Steve has a sense of humor of a 12-year-old boy. That's part of why we get along as well as we do.
He's great. He's a very caring person.
Wonderful young man, very caring and very concerned.
Very sweet, willing to challenge you, willing to listen to you, and very loving.
He's handsome, very thoughtful, and obviously loves her.
Steve is the perfect match for MEA. He is just one of the most fun, thoughtful people I have ever met. MEA is larger than life. It's impossible not to not only like her, love her. She's very welcoming and very, very kind.
Quirky in a fun, just really cool way. She's such a cool, vivacious, and really energetic person.
Mea is the weirdest person I know in the best way. Always has a funny answer no matter how serious the situation is.
Well, we know that she is very special to Stephen, and we think they are very well matched.
She's generous, loving, supportive. She's someone who's always there for you.
We collect these Looney Tunes cartoon glasses that she started collecting when she was 9 years old. So we would go to small towns, these gigantic antique malls, and just search for these glasses. The first antique mall where we felt like the collection went from being her collection that I was helping with to being our collection, I proposed there. We were going for her birthday weekend. I had found this super rare glass and I put the ring in there. We were doing our searching for the glasses as we traditionally do. And then she sees these glasses, these rare glasses, and she gets really excited. And she doesn't even see that there's something in one of them. And then I turn around and open the box. She pretty much just starts crying hysterically. And they caught it all on film, and it was adorable. She just started hugging me for about 45 seconds until finally I said, "Sweetie, I think I'm reading this correctly, but I still haven't heard yes. So if you could explicitly tell me, does this mean you're accepting my proposal?" And said, "Yes, I'm officially accepting."
You meet some people in life who are just unique individuals, who follow their own train of thought. They don't let the world sort of dictate how they think or how they feel or anything like that. That's how I felt about Steven. And then MEA is right up that same alley.
Looking forward to certainly the ceremony, hearing what they say. They've written their own vows.
The ceremony itself, their vows, and his brother's officiating.
Seeing my daughter so happy and being with the men that she loves, and I'm sure it'll be a happy union.
She is the person that is most full of life that I've ever met. She loves the people she cares about truly and purely. Standing under the chuppah with Maria Elena, exchanging our vows. I think, the moment where we were committing to ourselves and each other that we are going to be family, I think is the thing that I'm just really very much looking forward to.
I am Steve's younger brother, as most of you know. You can wish many things for the relationship that your loved one finds, but I think at the end of the day, what we all wish for most of all is that they find someone who accepts them, who loves them back, and who makes them truly happy. And I think it's clear to all of us gathered here today that that's what Steve and Maria Elena share and what they've found.
They both have a passion and zeal for life. They both love quirky and unique things, whether that's driving 6 hours to discover a state fair, or even going to trapeze lessons. Everything they do has been involving looking at life as fun and an adventure and a journey.
Today, I love you completely. You are my life. You are my dreams. You are my everything.
You are my life. You are my dreams. You are my joy. You are my everything.
We hold on to the love and affection.
Passion and affection.
Passion and affection.
Love is good too. Hold on to the love. That's awesome.
May we hold on to the passion and the affection that we have for each other.
And affection.
Somehow.
For each other that we have today.
I, Stephen Yoskowitz,
I, Maria Elena Aliberti, offer this ring to you as a symbol of my love.
and of the vows I've just spoken.
We now pronounce you husband and wife. Now, in the Jewish tradition, Stephen will now break the glass. Their theme is as unique as they are.
It's a combination of Mexican and Jewish because she's half Mexican and he's Jewish, so they combine the two in a very unique way.
We really like this cartoon called Phineas and Ferb. There is a character on the show, Isabel Garcia Shapiro. She is half Jewish, half Mexican. There was an episode in which her mother is hosting a Mexican-Jewish cultural festival. And we were watching it, and all of a sudden we turned to each other and kind of at the same moment said, "This is the wedding." This is the theme of the wedding.
Sweet. Oh my God. We knew early on that that was the inspiration for the wedding, and it drove everything. It drove the colors, it drove the food, and then when it came time for the invite, we decided we needed piñatas wearing yarmulkes.
I don't know, it's like a Jewish piñata, which I dig. Come in and you see a piñata with rabbi clothes on, which was hilarious.
I'm really interested to see how this comes together. She just showed us pictures of piñatas with yarmulkes, so it'll definitely be an Mea and Steve wedding.
We're just so grateful of everyone to be able to celebrate this weekend with us.
I want to thank you all for being here. My brother and I actually have complementary tattoos, and part of the tattoo is nothing's thicker than blood. And you're all here because you are blood, you are family. And this day is about choosing family. We thank you all for being our family. We cannot wait to have you as part of our lives going forward. So,
And come to Idaho.
please,
Visit Idaho.
a toast to family.
I'm so happy to see all of you here tonight helping us celebrate this wedding. I'm a poor substitute for my husband, I'm afraid, who is here with us in spirit, and I know. And he's so happy for you too, I know he is.
Steve is brilliant, smart, kind. Basically, we graduated college and he opened his apartment to me. A lot of my great memories of my 20s and 30s were with Steve. You know, sitting on the couch watching SpongeBob SquarePants.
We're so happy to have him in our family. He's so sweet, he's smart, he's handsome, he's caring, he's thoughtful.
My wife told me a story a little while ago that I thought was cute. Her colleague has a son named Max, who is now 5. Whenever the parents would ask Max who he wanted to marry, he would actually say Sam, who's his 3-year-old brother. And the mom would say, you know, you can't marry him, he's your brother. And he would say, well, yeah, but you married Daddy, right? It kind of makes sense, weirdly, right? You're like, yeah. And child logic is actually kind of a beautiful thing. Because when he's talking about his brother, the brother's the person you spend all day playing with, all day fighting with, the person who on snow days you lay out the crowd with, trading your first baseball cards, which moved to superhero cards, and eventually your stock tips. They're the person who's been there to not just see you at your absolute worst, but who has been there to actually lift you up out of it. And to me, the person who does that, the word for that person is brother.
I've known MEA about 13 years, and I had the pleasure of watching their relationship grow week by week. I can honestly say that MEA is totally herself around Steve. And that's because Steve is so supportive of her. He just embraces everything about her, and it makes me so happy to see her with him because she really is truly happy and truly herself.
Maria Elena, you are kind, you're accepting. Steve always jokes that you guys call yourselves weird and that you're okay with that and you're actually content being weird. But I think it's more like you guys are two just insanely happy platypuses. I'm really happy that you found each other. And I have no doubt that because of all these things that you guys will have an incredibly happy life together.
My wish for you in the future is that you never stop being weird, that you keep doing all of your fun adventures together, that you have a lifetime of weird fun adventures, and I want to hear all about them.
And just remember that in life, love is all there is.
Steve never puts himself first. He even took allergy shots for months and months so he wouldn't be allergic to my dogs anymore. Everything that's important to me, he's made important to him. And that's what I love most about Steve.
Over time, I realized that I couldn't envision what my life would be without her. And then I realized I don't want to. She is the best thing that's happened to me. She makes me the best version of myself, and she makes me happy to be me. She's my other half, so it's what I've always wanted.
I have so many questions and places to go. There are too many options, far too many unknowns. This is why I need you.
I, Stephen Yoskowitz, being of adequately sound mind and body, do hereby promise that I will fill your life with smiles, laughter, and love, that I will cherish every moment of this adventure together until long after we've collected all the Looney Tunes glasses left in the world. That even if I can't make every dream come true, I will never stop trying.
When we discussed incorporating our own vows into our wedding ceremony, you suggested that we only add 3 sentences. Everyone is ready for the food that we keep talking about, and you didn't want to delay it. You were not thinking about you on this day of all days. You were thinking about others. That focus on our loved ones is one of the endless things I love about you. So here are my 3 sentences. You make me a better person. We are stronger together, and I vow to learn and grow with you, for us, for our future, for the rest of our lives.
You are the who, love is the what, and this is the why.